All right, so we're going to do our 4-week update. We had to skip our 3-week update because between the rain and me being sick, I was under the weather there for a little bit, some seasonal allergy issues. I couldn't get out here to film them. It was all I could do to get out here and keep all these animals fed and watered. And I wasn't exactly camera ready. And so I'm going to give you all a little update on these guys. They're 1 day away from being 4 weeks old. I guess technically, probably they're 4 weeks old from their hatch date. This is a Tuesday. I got them on a Wednesday, so they probably hatched on a Tuesday. And so I'm going to show you all the meat birds and where they're at their 4-week update, 1 month, what you can expect, or just see what mine are looking like. And we're starting to move them. So far I've been moving them every couple of days because they're not really making that big of a mess, but pretty soon it's going to definitely have to be every day. But I also show y'all, because of this rain, we got a ton of grass for these birds to live on. On top of that, I have gotten to where I'm moving Bo around so he can get some more grass and save me on this hay bill. Check out all this grass. There's my burn pile, and then there's Bo enjoying his new little spot. He's not going to stay there. He's just going to be a little lawnmower for me for a little while, and then he's going to go back to his regular spot this evening. Okay, this is our 4-week update on size. It's kind of hard to get them to get up next to that paint can, so to give you a frame of reference, but they are much bigger. There they all are hiding at the back. If you look there, I'll try to zoom in. That gives you an idea. That's the leg bar next to these meat birds. Show you how big they're getting. If they were next to this paint can, they would definitely be taller than the paint can. I'm gonna try to get y'all in on that. Give you a little bit of reference. Maybe they'll come a little closer. But they are growing. They're looking good. Luckily, we've had some pretty mild temperatures. We had a lot of rain. And also, that's a question that I had when I first started doing this that maybe I can answer for you guys. What do you do when it rains? Well, they just get in this other back half here and they chill out. The main thing that you can do for them is to make sure that they're not in a place that's going to have a lot of excess water flowing through, or it's going to flood their area. Make sure that it's just kind of a higher ground, so that they can be dry and safe from the rain. But yeah, I mean, we've had all last week, it probably rained 5 out of the 7 days. It rained quite a bit, and they're all healthy and dry, happy, eating, growing. We still have our heat lamp on. I turned it on because the sun's going to be going down soon, because with our milder highs, we've had some lower lows, and it was only getting down to about 76, 77 at night, which would have been fine to, at this point, cut the heat lamp off. But with it getting a little cooler, our highs are being around 90. The lows, get back in there. The lows are dropping down to about 70 at night, and at 4 weeks, I think they can tolerate down to 75 degrees. And every night when I look out here, a good way to test their heat and cold tolerance is to see how grouped up they are. And they all group up right under that light every night, so it's still necessary. Hopefully by next week, I'll be able to not do the light anymore. So they'll be 5 weeks old, and I think they'll be able to handle down to 70 degrees. But unless we get a cool front and it drops down to 65 degrees at night. So that's them for now. They're looking pretty good. 1 month. There's our little leg bar right there in the center. You can see him next to a meat bird, how big they are comparatively. See, these things grow so fast compared to a regular chicken. Figured I'd come out here and wrap the video up with Bo in his new spot. He's having a good time. You having a good time, Bo? Hey, Bo. He's too busy eating this new grass. He's happy in his new spot. So yeah, that's our 1 month update. I'm gonna say it's probably about the halfway mark. I'm gonna push for the full 8 weeks this time. Last time, I've mentioned it before, but I only did 6 weeks, 6.5, because the heat was so extreme that they started dying, and we still did okay. I think we averaged around 4 pounds a bird, maybe somewhere around there. It wasn't great, you know, like what you read when you first get into this. Everybody talks about, you know, getting 6 pounds per bird and all that, and we didn't hit that. But what we did get was better than them all dying of heat stroke. I can say that much. So we're gonna do another 4 weeks with these guys. They're probably gonna eat a lot of feed in that time. I guess right now, I would say that they're going through a 40-pound bag probably every 3 weeks or so, I think. So I bet that's going to jump up to about a 40-pound bag every 2 weeks pretty quick. And then before you know it, I think toward the end there, my last batch, I think I was doing probably 2 bags a week for those chickens. So it gets expensive there toward the end, but right now they're not doing too bad. And, you know, we're doing the controlled 12 hours on, 12 hours off, feeding them at night, and they seem to be having some good steady growth. They haven't had any issues with the health so far. So we've made it to a month, 1 month to go, and then it'll be butcher time. Y'all, we're gonna do everything in this video series. We're gonna take y'all all the way through butchering and packaging them and all that. And so y'all hang on and stick around. We'll see y'all at the next video.